Like, come on. So if you win, you said all that. If you win, I'm not out my contract. Let's make the fight happen. Since you was wanting to talk crazy, let's do that. I want to fight you if you win, Devin Haney.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So when Gervonta Tank Davis, he posted something responding to Devin Haney and then removed his post before Devin could even respond to it. Devin, he ended up responding to some other fans talking about Gervonta Tank Davis on Twitter. And Devin said he never going to fight nobody. He's 27 with a Mickey Mouse belt, and the best person on his resume is Pedraza. F out of here. Tank responded by saying, why they paying me 5 times more then, like I have all the belts? But bum ass. And another thing, stop trying to be me, chump. The people starting to notice. Then Devin Haney, he reminds Gervonta Tank Davis how he was calling Devin Haney out, saying that he's going to fight Devin Haney, or that's who he wants, assuming Devin Haney gets past George Kambosos. But after the fight, we didn't hear anything from Gervonta Tank Davis. It's pretty much what Devin Haney said. Then more recently, Gervonta Tank Davis, not too long ago, he posted this on his Instagram. He says, it's not about right now. It's the long run, which clearly sounds like he's talking about a fight with Devin Haney. Not right now, but it will happen eventually. That is how that sounds right there. Now listen, guys, for the last 2 or 3 years, we have been talking about the Fantastic Four that at one point included Devin Haney, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, and Teofimo Lopez. I think deep down, all of us knew, including the racist boxing fans, knew that Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis would be the last 2 standing out of the 4. And even though Ryan Garcia hasn't lost yet, that is the way it's pretty much playing out, especially if things go according to plan and Ryan Garcia actually takes the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. They're in serious negotiations right now. Gervonta is pushing very hard for this fight, so I believe there's a very good chance it can happen. And since once again Ryan Garcia was part of that Fantastic Four, a Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight, it makes all the sense in the world. But like I've always told you guys, if Gervonta is not fighting against Ryan Garcia next, there's no other fight that makes more sense than fighting against the undisputed champion in the lightweight division, Devin Haney. Unless Gervonta Tank Davis is going to fight Vasyl Lomachenko. That would be the only exception. That would be the only other fight outside of fighting the undisputed champion that would make sense. Now, when you pay attention to the exchange between Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis, what stands out the most is clearly you hear Devin Haney talking about making the fight, and you hear Gervonta Tank Davis talking about how much money he makes. Now listen, it's great to be making a lot of money, but at the same time, there is no pound for pound list in boxing of who the richest is. Fans, they want to see who the best is. I mean, fans don't check boxing news to see what Gervonta Tank Davis' new net worth is, right? I mean, not too many people are writing articles about the new car that Gervonta or Devin Haney bought, or the new chains that they bought. When Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis get into an exchange, the reason why boxing fans are so intrigued is because of the possibility of them fighting against each other. And this is the reason why I said in my last video about this exchange, when Devin Haney or when Gervonta Tank Davis was telling Devin Haney, you know, Isaac Cruz, he know who is who, and so do you. And then he deleted his post. And I said in that video, even though Gervonta didn't say, okay, well, let's go ahead and fight, just the fact that he's going back and forth and he's dissing Devin Haney, that's making boxing fans want to see the fight even more. You know, Gervonta once again said that he makes 5 times more money than Devin Haney makes. If he makes 5 times more than what Devin makes, that means he makes 10, 20 times more than his previous opponents. And all of them got a Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Now, once again, like I said, it makes all the sense in the world for Gervonta to take on the Ryan Garcia fight first. Because if Gervonta can knock out Ryan Garcia, which a lot of people feel that he will, and then you consider the fact that Devin Haney has just become undisputed in the lightweight division, where he actually beat the man that beat the man that beat the man, which was Lomachenko, that makes Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis the second biggest fight in the sport of boxing today, right behind Spence and Crawford. So once again, hopefully the Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight gets made. We've heard a lot of rumors that a backup plan might be Gervonta versus Isaac Cruz in a rematch or something like that. But the only way it would make sense for Gervonta to be doing a rematch with Isaac Cruz is if Isaac Cruz was to get a huge win over someone like Jose El Rayo Valenzuela or Riviera, the Muhammad Ali lookalike. If Isaac Cruz got a win over someone like that, that would definitely justify a rematch between Davis and Isaac Cruz. Let's see how it all plays out. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at Scalp Carolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP, and I saw some pictures of some guys, before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention, so I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, Scalp Carolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, "Can you fix this?" And, he pretty much said, "No problem." My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life, and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, Scalp Carolinas, to get this done.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.